What's up, y'all? So today I'm trying to reseal my valve covers that I just bought. The passenger side was leaking like a sieve. Driver's side was good. I used extra thick cork rubber gaskets by Felpro. I used sealant. Apparently that's not encouraged, I guess. So like I said, the driver's side held up, but the passenger side leaked out everywhere. So now I'm going to attempt to do it with just a straight cork valve cover gasket. And I'm not going to use sealant. I will be using a adhesive spray. But right now, one thing that I checked for was to see if I actually had a clearance. So you can see right here, I push all the way up, the hole doesn't all the way line up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not lining up all the way. The top holes, however, are doing okay. But the problem is, I think, is this little machine part of my intake manifold, and same thing over here. So I believe the gasket will raise it up a little bit, but I kind of noticed it when I was taking it off that it was definitely on there. But what I'm gonna do is just drill out that hole a little bit further in, and hopefully that'll work. Okay, so I finished elongating the holes that were at the bottom of the valve cover. The top holes had enough gap to where I didn't have to mess with it, and the top edge fits flush up against the intake manifold, so right there above where the valves are. And I went ahead and cleaned up as much as I could around the edges, removing all the RTV, and rubbed it down with some rubbing alcohol. And same thing for this one. I removed all the RTV, prepped it with alcohol. It was a mess, but you know, just try and keep clean as you go when you start scraping away with a putty knife. Now I'm going to install my gasket. I'm going to use an adhesive spray on only one side, and that's going to be the side that's going to mount to the valve cover. I'm also going to spray the valve cover, but that's it. No silicone. I saw this on a YouTube video from an older gentleman, and those are the guys that we have to listen to because they're wise. So we'll see if this works, because I'm tired of having leaking valve covers. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it now and tack it on there and let it dry. Alright, so I got my gasket in place. It's glued on. All the holes are lined up. So it should stay there when I tip it upside down to install it. I also made sure that anything that might interfere is pulled out of the way, including my igniter cables. So here we go. And once I install it, I should be able to turn the engine on right away. You don't have to wait for silicone to dry or anything like that. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I have my valve cover on. I ran the bolts down finger tight. So now I'm going to use my ratchet and proceed with hand torquing. So what you want to do is run it down until there's tension, and do the same thing for the other. There's tension, tension, tension. Now what you want to do is do a half turn with your ratchet. Or not. quarter turn at a time. Quarter turn. I could use a little bit more. Okay. Switch hands to my strong hand. So another quarter turn. Another quarter turn. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Okay, so should be about 20 to 25 inch-pounds. I'm sorry, foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and get my torque wrench out and see if I can check to see if I was in limits. Okay, so I went ahead and used my torque wrench at 20 inch-pounds. I gave each bolt another quarter turn, but the 20 foot-pound setting didn't indicate. So what I'm gonna do is, I feel that it's pretty damn tight. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. Alright, so I got everything reconnected. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's check for oil. See a little Alright, so there you have it. I've driven my truck numerous times throughout the week, and I have 0 leaks coming from my valve cover. Again, that's a quart gasket with adhesive spray only on one side where it connects to the valve cover. No RTV. So big ups to old people who work on vehicles and spread the knowledge. Hope you learned something good. See you next time.